INEC defense in chaos as their first witness refused to show up at the tribunal. Hello, welcome back to this channel. If you have been watching us, you know that Peter Obi and the Labour Party established a strong case against INEC at the Presidential Elections Tribunal, currently sitting in Abuja. The Labour Party and its presidential candidate concluded their case against President Bola Tinubu at the tribunal after producing a number of witnesses and thousands of evidentiary documents to support their case. In a moment, I will remind you of the substance of their case and the kind of evidence and witnesses they provided to the court. Before that, let's talk about INEC and their much publicized defense of the petition from Peter Obi and the Labour Party. INEC was supposed to start their defense today, July 3rd, 2023. In fact, they assured the court and Nigerians that they will provide a robust defense, showing that they did nothing wrong. Their first witness was supposed to appear before the court today, so we all waited in anticipation. Why not? Let's hear how INEC will begin to defend this indefensible shambles they call an election. Then Monday arrives. The court seated, with all the petitioners ready to hear this magical INEC witness that will explain everything and make the world right again. Then the INEC counsel, Abubakar Mahmood, SAN, stood to address the court, with everyone expecting the introduction of the witness. But then he said to the court, the witness will not be showing up after all. The witness failed to come to court today. I believe they said something about domestic issue as the reason for his non-appearance. Look, we all know that emergencies can happen and that such emergencies can prevent people from meeting their personal obligations, even the ones as important as appearing before an election tribunal. However, when put in the context of INEC's previous failures and their inability to keep their promises, this starts to smell like something else. One begins to wonder what's actually going on. They had time to plan and prepare for this defense, just like they had time to plan and prepare for the election, yet they failed, just as they failed in the elections. At some point, we begin to believe those who say INEC is incompetent and cannot do anything right. Thinking along the same line, I presume, Levi Uzoku, the lead counsel for the Labour Party, and Peter Obi, having heard of INEC's yet another excuse to meet expectation, excoriated Mr. Abubakar Mahmood, asking why he did not inform the petitioners before the beginning of the proceedings that they can't produce their witness. That makes sense, right? Well, in any case, the presiding judge adjourned the case until tomorrow as the petitioner and the other respondents did not object. We are going to strive to continue to bring you the updates from the court. Meanwhile, INEC defense of Atiku Abubakar's petition, which is a separate petition, is still slated to happen at 2 p.m. on July 3rd, 2023. Just as a way of rounding up, in case you forgot, Peter Obi and the Labour Party are seeking to nullify the declaration of Bola Tinubu as president. In their case, they have produced such electoral documentation as Beavers machine reports and results of presidential elections from across the states of Nigeria. Many of these documentary evidence are blurred, unreadable, and contains outright blatant alterations. Peter Obi and the Labour Party are also challenging the failure of INEC to upload polling unit results of the presidential election in real time to the IREF portal. This, as you know, is required as part of the result confirmation process before a winner of the election can be declared. Obviously, INEC did not follow this vital process as they promised, but went ahead to declare Bola Tinubu as president in spite of the vigorous objections, not just from the candidates in the election, but also from international observers, including the European Union, who funded a significant portion of the election. Overall, Peter Obi and the Labour Party called 13 witnesses that many observers attest to be very credible. Among the witnesses was a statistician who collated the results and showed clearly that the results do not tally. They do not add up. The manipulation was glaring and obvious. Another witness from Amazon testified to debunk INEC's claim that they could not upload results to the IREF because their server was down. Well, that server happens to be managed by Amazon Web Services. So, Peter Obi called Amazon staff to come tell us what happened to their server, how come it did not work. Lo and behold, INEC was caught red-handed. The Amazon staff testified that on the 25th of February 2023, all Amazon servers were up and running. There was no problem at all. no technical glitches that could have prevented INEC from uploading results to IREF as required by law. It is these powerful and clear-cut evidences and testimonies that INEC is supposed to defend. Perhaps that is why their witness is AWOL. Could it be running? Could it be that INEC is afraid of their own case? What's going on here? Well, we shall find out tomorrow when the court resumes again. That's all I have for now. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. That is, if you have not done so already. And do make sure to click on the notification icon for more updates from the courts as well as from me. If you want to know more about all the documents and the witnesses that Peter Obi and the Labour Party have tendered, you can check our channels. We'll be reporting on this case for a very long time. You'll find a lot of useful information that you need to make informed decisions on how the outcome of the election will go. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.